So you'll notice on the stage there are sets of speakers. These speakers are set up and facing the musicians. The reason a musician has a speaker, or a monitor as it is called, is so that they can hear their own voice and instrument. This allows them to be able to hear themselves above everyone else, which helps them to make sure that they are playing the correct beat and also singing in tune. These monitors are adjusted on the board individually. For instance, if Judy was playing guitar and she could not hear her guitar well, she would ask you to give her more volume to her guitar in her monitor. Each musician has their own monitor, and you will see on the board how that works. Now that you know what monitors are for, let's learn how to adjust them. The monitors, which you can see, Mon 1, Mon 2, that stands for monitors. These two channels are the ones that Judy and Joanne will be using. These are the speakers that they hear on the stage. The way that we will adjust them is first to select which one you're going to start with. Let's start with Judy's. We're going to select Judy's monitor. Then we're going to press this button. This is called the flip fader. As long as that's flashing, anything you do here will only affect the monitor that's been selected. So let's take a look. Judy's monitor right now is set up for her vocals. She has some of mine and Joanne's vocals. She has a little bit of the keys. She also has her guitar is up pretty high, and Joanne's is also up a fair amount. If Judy says Joanne's guitar is too loud, we will pull that down. She may not want any keys at all. We can pull that down all the way. Now she will have mostly her guitar with very little of Joanne's guitar. Then we will look at vocals. Maybe she does not want to hear Joanne so much, or she wants a little less of Joanne. Maybe even her vocals are too loud. You could pull them down. Again, we want to do this in small increments and let them practice to see if they need more or less of any of these things. So once Judy's all set and she's happy with the way her monitor sounds, we will go back over and now we will work on Joanne's monitor. Joanne is this one. So we're going to press that. It's lit blue. We still have the flip fader blinking. That's important. Now we go over and work on Joanne's. As you can see, Joanne's guitar is higher in her monitor. She has a little bit of keys and a little bit of Judy's guitar. And then notice that her vocals are higher in her monitor and there's less of Judy's. If Joanne wanted a little bit more vocals of Judy's, we could push that up a little bit. Again, this is all adjustments based on what the musician wants. We would just kind of leave it until they tell us what they want. And in this case, let's say now at this point, Joanne is satisfied with her monitor. So now we will go over the first thing we're going to do is we're going to shut off the fader flip. By doing that, now we don't have to worry that adjustments are made to the monitors. The board has now gone back to normal worship mode. And you can see, again, the levels on the vocals here, the levels on the guitars. When I say levels, I mean volume. Once they start playing, as long as you have the mains around this mark, the 0, between the 0 and the 5 here, the sound should be loud enough, not too loud or whatever. If we need to hear more of one of the vocals, we can just push those up as needed. Again, Judy's and Joanne's. When they're both singing, again, if there's harmonies, you want to hear the harmonies, but you definitely want to hear the melody more. So whoever's singing the lead. Same with the guitars. If the guitars are not loud enough, you can push those up as well. just as needed. If everything sounds fine to you, as far as the mix, then really the only thing you'll need to monitor is this one right here. If it's too loud, you're just going to bring this down. This lowers the speakers in the room, and if it's not loud enough, you can push it up.